So the two most important stories for Americans right now are Russia and China. The economy is usually number one, but we cannot define the economy. I'll get into a little bit of that later on the broadcast. We don't know whether Trump's tariffs are going to work. We don't know what direction the consumer spending, which is always the most important thing about the U.S. economy, is going to take. Mixed signals. So we can't even discuss it without, guessing and all of this conjecture, which is just a total waste of your time. I will never waste your time. So Russia obviously is in the forefront. And the Epstein case, which is getting a lot of media attention, it's not an important story per se, but it is on how the Trump administration handles that story. Okay, there's a delineation there. And I did a big thing yesterday on News Nation last night, and I'm not going to do anything on it today because there's nothing new. I will read some of your letters, though, which are very interesting about the Epstein thing. There is a new poll, Harvard-Harris, 2,044 registered voters, fair sample. Question number one, do you think Russia's Vladimir Putin generally wants to end the war in Ukraine or is playing games and stalling with the USA and the West? Wants to end the war, 27. Playing games, 73. Do you think Ukraine Zelensky wants to end the war? Playing games. Wants to end the war, 61. Playing games, 39. That's pretty high, 39 number. Third question. Should the Trump administration continue to provide weapons to Ukraine and impose further economic sanctions on Russia? Continue to provide the weaponry, 65%. No, 35%. So about 35% of Americans don't really want to have anything to do with this thing. And I'm going to deal with that tomorrow in a bigger segment. Next question, do you think Donald Trump has been too tough, not tough enough? About right when dealing with Putin. Too tough, 9. Not tough enough, 60. About right, 31. Are you satisfied on how Trump is managing to end the war between Ukraine and Russia? Satisfied, 47. Dissatisfied, 53. Okay. So this is an issue, Russia-Putin, that has disagreement among Americans, which is fine. All right? And it is absolutely fine because we are spending billions of dollars to protect that country, Ukraine. And the way Trump did it yesterday was fairly clever. So NATO is going to pay us. We'll send them the weapons and NATO will send them to Zelensky. So we're not giving it away anymore. Under Biden, we gave it away. All right, just so you know. Now, perhaps the best pundit on television news these days is Brit Hume. So you remember in the glory days of Fox News, it was Charles Krauthammer, it was Hume, it was me, it was Tony Snow. I mean, these heavyweights, not me, I'm not bragging, but, if you Google Krauthammer or O'Reilly, you'll see some really fiery debates. And that's gone. Okay, and I don't know really why it's gone, but the only survivor at Fox News is Brit Hume, who is a very smart guy, seen it all, and he's an honest man. Roll the tape.
It's clear from what the president himself has said, although he wouldn't put it this way, that he got played by Putin, and it dragged on for months. And he was being jollied along under the impression that Putin had obviously given him that Putin wanted to end the war and was prepared to negotiate from where we are. And it's pretty clear now that Putin didn't want to end the war where we are. He had more conquest in mind and perhaps wanted his whole original purpose of taking Ukraine to be fulfilled.
Well, I think you made one mistake in that analysis by using the word played. Okay, so Trump wanted to believe that Putin would come to the peace table. And remember, okay, people believe what they want to believe. And the president is no exception to that. Let's face it, the U.S. economy is under stress. National debt rising, trade war shaking the markets. And meanwhile, China is dumping the dollar and stockpiling gold. That's why I protected my savings with physical gold and silver through the only dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. And you can do this. Get precious metals delivered to your door or placed in a tax-advantaged gold IRA. They'll even help you roll over your existing IRA or 401k, tax and penalty free. With billions in precious metals delivered, thousands of five-star reviews, and an A+ from the Better Business Bureau, you can trust American Hartford Gold as I do. Please call 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching. To view full episodes of the No Spin News anytime, sign up to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium or concierge member today.